August the 26th. I can tell that things are slowing down. The evenings are getting cooler. Fall's on its way. Although hopefully not for a little while. This is the what I call behind the sheds orchard. All of these trees were killed all the way to the ground, period. And I was out here doing a little work, and I saw something over here that attracted my attention. And there's some well-established varieties here that are doing very well. I have some favorites here, for sure. But I noticed something. So I thought, well, okay. Go grab the phone, and I guess it's worthwhile. Take a little video. And there it is. And I think there's more than one. Oh boy. I'm just going to sit here for a moment. Now, why am I here? Well, this is a French fig, and it died all the way to the ground. All the way. Completely to the ground. And this is all new growth. Esplets, I believe, is the name of this French fig. It's a Pond's fig. And then I noticed there's a very, very well ripened fig that the birds didn't get. There's another one under here. Not quite as well done, but it's done. Now this, I'm going to release a video probably tomorrow where I revisited an old family heirloom at a property I have. I'm going to release that video, and I call this Black Naples. And my family, we grew up around this fig, and it spread throughout the whole family. Everybody loved it. It was a fig that my great uncle Nick introduced by bringing it from Italy. Without any exaggeration, probably a century ago. And it's been in the family ever since. I've preserved it. No one else has it. But I have it. My grandfather, my Uncle Nick's brother, loved this fig too. And I have some memories going back to him. I've told that story before. Except for this fig, which I'm going to release the video, Brown Naples, which did not die back to the ground in this zone. The only other fig besides Celeste in this zone 7A that I've seen ripen yet, because of the catastrophe that I experienced from the dieback, is this French fig right there. This is the only other one so far. The Ronde Bordeaux will be on its heels, I promise. It's also a very early fig. Let's pick that one. Huh. This one's very well ripened. It's truly at its moment of perfection, at its second of perfection. There's no question about that. So this one could last until tomorrow, and because it's hidden under the leaf, it's a beautiful fig. I think I'll leave it there till tomorrow, if you can see it, because it will be better. Let me get my shadow out of the way. Anyway, let's open this one up. Okay. And there it is. Very perfectly ripened. It couldn't be any better, I can tell you that. Look at that. Oh boy, there's a better shot of it. And you know, the inside of it is about the same color intensity of the brown Naples. They're similar. I'm going to take a bite. That one was very good. I would say that that one's almost uncharacteristically good for this variety. This is a good variety. It's not my favorite. Its most valuable feature is its earliness, and you can see how it came back from a complete dieback. That's a very, very, very valuable feature. Let's face it. Come on. Let's be truthful. I'm being truthful. I value that, the fact that this tree can be killed to the ground and grow back and have all these figs and start to ripen them. And this is early for my predicament, for having all these figs die back entirely, because usually they're a month delayed or maybe 5 weeks. So this is a superior quality. And it's not a bad fig. It's a good tasting fig, especially when there's no other figs around. That's a good fig. But is it my favorite? No. I like Ronde Bordeaux far, far better. Sultane I like better. Sultane's not as early, but it has Breba too. And it is an early fig, and it's a good fig. Better than this, I think. Not as good as Ronde Bordeaux, though. But I would recommend them all three if you have room. I mean, why not? It's nice to have early figs. And this is a very early fig, whether it diebacks or not. It's always tie, I'd say, probably tie with Ronde Bordeaux, my earliest figs. I'll open this up, even though I have another video I'm going to release of the brown Naples. And you see the color is similar there. See that? This one's not as ripe as it ought to be. But I grabbed it off the tree because it's a rental property and I'm not going back anytime soon, so I grabbed as many as I could. I'll take a bite of this one too. I'm kind of hungry. This fig has a unique flavor. It goes back many, many, many decades, and I like the flavor very much. That fig was riper, was further along in its texture, and the sugars were more concentrated. So I give them a tie this time. Otherwise, this one would beat it out, I think, if they were both at the same second of perfection. But this time, I'd say they're about a tie, or maybe even the Esplets took it by a point or two out of 20. I love this fig. So, this is not a long video. I just wanted to point out that this is a very good quality in a fig. So, I've had this tree here for probably 5 years or more, and it wouldn't be here if it wasn't worthy of being in my collection. I have to be completely honest. I almost pulled it out of the collection several times. I'm glad I waited. Sometimes you have to wait several years for a fig to come into its own. This one certainly has. I value it now. I like it. I'll tell you what, this tree continues to produce. It's not only the earliest, it produces right on up into the fall. Many of these figs, you see, which aren't further along in their fruition, will ripen. This tree will ripen these figs. These little ones up here, they're not that little. They're ripened. And some of those will too. It just keeps producing as long as the weather holds out. And that's a good quality. That's a good quality. Because very often I'm looking around for figs, and I'm eating a few here and there, but I can just pretty much depend on this tree. I can come over to here and find a few ripe ones all season long, from the earliest to the latest. And that's good quality. Especially when you like to eat as many figs as I like. Gosh, I'm tempted to eat that. It's almost ready. Should I, shouldn't I? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I don't know. I'll wait one day. There's a Feliciano Bianco. It is growing the most vigorous in my collection here after a dieback, a complete dieback, which is very rare for that fig because it's extremely winter hardy. I rate it almost up there with Celeste. And it grows back quickly. And that tree, being a San Pedro, will make a lot of breba. Breba, 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 breba. It will make a lot of them next summer if the winter doesn't kill it back. This year it will be highly susceptible to winter dieback because those shoots are all new and tender, but they're all lignify. I see the lignification taking place now. Many of them have already lignified, no question, especially towards the bottom. But in order to get breba out of this, it's going to have to survive all the way to pretty much to the top. The further towards the top it survives, the more breba there will be. So, I was happy to find that ripe fig. I didn't expect it. I came out here to do some work and ended up being rewarded by a delicious fig. And tomorrow, I'll be back to get that one. Thanks for visiting. I always enjoy your visits. It's calm and quiet here tonight. This has been a reprieve in the hot weather that we've been having this summer. It's cool and breezy and wonderful. And I am just going to sit back here now, I think, and maybe do nothing. I think I'm not going to do anything. I think I'm going to finish this video and grab a cup of coffee and maybe call it a day. And with that, good day.